Shun my YouTube, Matt here, or as you may know me from my YouTube channel, the Gameboyle. I realise, ladies and gentlemen, usually I would post a video that deals with a specific game, me looking through it and reviewing it, either as a biographic, which is the one where I go through all Gameboy games, or as a Boy Curious title, which is when I look at the bootlegs. But I realise there will come a time when I need to do a Boy Curious on a pretty prevalent series. There's no way of covering this without covering this. Maybe not Pokemon Yellow, but Pokemon itself. This is a copy of Pokemon Red. And when I was a kid, when I was a wee lad, I even imported Pokemon Red from America because I was so into Pokemon that I really wanted to play Pokemon Red. And I must have spent about 250 hours on that game. I actually reflect, so I can't wear them right now. But I played Pokemon Red to death. I had 250 hours of Pokemon playing on it. I had all 151 Pokemon. I even went to the Nintendo Roadshow to get Mew. And I had a legitimate level 100 team. I had a level 100 Charizard. I had a level 100 Gyarados. I had a level 100 Mewtwo, just to name 3 of them. And, unfortunately, cruel twist of fate, my copy of Pokemon Red was erased by one of my best friends, who is still one of my best friends. Lo and behold, time heals all wounds, I guess. But I had a copy of Pokemon Blue, as well as my copy of Pokemon Red. And once I got this, I traded all the Pokemon that I had over to fill my Pokedex on this version. But at the same time, there was a lot of Pokemon I evolved, a lot of Pokemon I then traded on to get my 151 in Red. So I didn't have them all. So I bought an Action Replay card, and I just got a few Pokemon using that. However, I lent said Action Replay card to my mate Andrew, who had in fact glitched his game anyway. Like, he'd gone up and down the island and done the Safari Zone trick and stuff, and had level 141 Snorlaxes and a level 137 Missing Go in his squad, for example. And while using the Action Replay card, he put the game in and he mistyped the code, and it erased his copy of Pokemon Blue, which, as you can imagine, pissed him off no end. And so he erased my copy of Pokemon Red, and I found out in the cruelest of fucking ways you possibly could. I put this copy of Pokemon Red into my brand new copy of Pokemon Stadium. I literally traded half of my N64 collection away to get a copy of Pokemon Stadium the day it came out. I traded my Smash Brothers, I traded my Majora's Mask, I traded loads and loads of games in Blast Corps. And yeah, lo and behold, I got home. I put everything in, I put the transfer pack in the back of the N64 controller, blew it, put it in, and no Pokemon. I thought that's really odd. I took the game out, gave it a blow, nothing happened again. I then took my cousin's cart, I put that in because we were ready to fight in 3D, and his Pokemon were on there. I thought that's really odd, so I took it, put it in the tree, turned the power on, and lo and behold, my Pokemon save game had been erased. Instead, there was a character called Jay who had no Pokemon, and he was saved in Red's bedroom at the very start of the game. So he literally started a new game, typed something in, pressed start, saved it, and erased my game. So pissed off was I in the loss of my Pokemon Red save that I didn't really play games for about a year afterwards, because I invested so much time and effort into it that I just didn't give a shit anymore. Sold my copy of Pokemon Blue, kept my Pokemon Yellow for sentimental reasons, and I was done with Pokemon until Silver came out, obviously. And then I kind of got back into it. I played the ROM so much that I even imported the Japanese version of the game so I could play it early because I loved it that much. And it is probably my favourite version of Pokemon. But I have a very deep nostalgic love of Pokemon Red. And that is why I'm opening it up to you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to play Pokemon Red, Yellow, or Blue. You can decide which one of them. And it'll be a series called Let's Play Together, but this one will be called Pokemon for obvious reasons. It's a pun. So I want you people not only to pick the version of Pokemon I play, preferably one of Red or Blue, because then you can decide the starter rather than Yellow, where that will come later. I want you to name that Pokemon, and I want you to set the groundwork for what rules I can play with. Should I play Numlock? Every time a Pokemon faints, do I have to release it? Can I only start the game by collecting 6 Pokemon and then I have to use those 6 Pokemon for the rest of the game? Can I use TMs? Do I have to heal with items? The choice is up to you, lovely people. You should let me know how I should play these games. Like I said, let me know in the comments down below. Should it be Yellow, red, or blue? What Pokemon and what name and what rules I should abide by? So yeah, it should be fun, ladies and gentlemen. Think of it kind of like Twitch plays Pokemon, but the chess by post equivalent of that, because I'll release a video every week, and maybe I'll do an edited version that's just a 5-minute chunk where I give the next ultimatum on what I should do, and then maybe release the raw footage as a separate file for those who don't really care. But I leave it up to you, ladies and gentlemen. If you've liked this video, please subscribe. My other videos are generally based around one game, and you can find them. They're either a series called Biographic, which I deal with the best and worst games on the system, and then another series called Boy Curious, in which I look at bootleg titles on the system. Until next week, guys, and until you decide which of these games I'm going to play, game on. See ya.